Hey, welcome back, everybody. So, I have some major announcements for you. I'm going to be doing a change in the the way this whole thing has been set up, or at least from how I described it before. Plus, this video, I kind of wanted to specify some things about how this membership is going to work. So, to start off, there's going to be 4 tiers you can sign up as: 20, 50, 100, or $200 a month. Each one is going to have a different payoff. The more you pay, the more you're going to get. Um, now, for the $20 membership, you're only going to get one package delivery per year. And the reason for that is at $20 a month, so it costs like $10 to ship out a package. And all the other tiers, the other 3 tiers, will get a package once every 3 months. But if I send out a package, so 3 months at $20 a month, that's $60. And if you're gonna, the $10 shipping is gonna come out of that. So that's a good portion of what you would be getting. So if you're just doing $20 a month, you're only getting one package, and it's going to be in December with the holiday packages that everyone else is going to get. If you want to get something more often, then you got to do a higher tier, $50, $100, or $200 a month. I will give a date, and as long as everybody is fully paid up by that date, then you will qualify to get the package shipped out for that quarter. So it's your responsibility to make sure you're paid up before that due date. And the way it's going to work is, so let's say I've got 3 members at $200 a month. I'm going to put out 3 packages, and they'll be first come, first serve. And I'll let everyone know when the reveal is going to be for those packages. And then once they've chosen, then I'll do the $100 a month. And if there's 10 members, then there'll be 10 packages, and then they'll have to choose, and then we'll go down to the $50 a month. So the higher the tier, the more value you will get for your money. There's going to be a change in the benefits. I gave a brief description of how the old system was going to be, but I've done the math, and I think I can actually pay out sooner than what I had previously described. So, hey guys, is it just me, or does that kind of look like Harry Potter? Like, if he was cracked out on magic. Anyway, so the old system here, it was, for the first year you get a 33% return. Second was 66. You can see, right? That's the old system. That's how I was planning on doing it. But instead, I think I can do it this way. I'm pretty sure I have enough product. Now the reason it was set up this way is so that the people who were just starting would pay into the system. But for just 1 year of paying in, and then you can reap the benefits for who knows how long. That's that's a pretty sweet deal, if you ask me. So I make a lot of videos, and this whole subscription system, it's gonna be changing as I get feedback from people. And so the newest video I make is going to supersede anything that I put out in the past, which is why you have to watch all the videos so you're up to date on any updates or any changes that are made. And I'm also going to be changing things based off of your input, okay? Because I'm trying to make this to make it as popular as possible, all right? So the new system, the first year you'll get a 50% return, second would be 100, and then third year 133, and it's going to max out. So before it was 200% return, but if I'm going to make it to where you're only paying in for 1 year, then I have to max it out at 150, but I still think that's a pretty good deal. Now, if you're wondering what do I mean by this return, so let's say you have paid in with your monthly dues for the entire year. You've paid in $1,000, and then I will offer you packages that you can choose from. And so that means by the end of the year, I will, if it's a 50% return, and you've paid in $1,000, and that means I will offer you packages worth $1,000, but I will only charge you $500 for those cards. So, but then the second year, you pay in $1,000, I'll offer you $2,000 worth of product, and I'll only charge you $1,000 for it. So you're getting 100% return, okay? And then 133, 150. So the 150, that'd be like you paying $1,000, and I offer you $2,000 and only charge you $500. Okay, so just think about that. So moving on. So this right here, what I want you guys to know is that you cannot tell your girlfriend that you're signing up with me, or especially your wife. Because if it's your girlfriend, she's going to make fun of you and question your choices. And if it's your wife, she will divorce you and take the kids. So this is just between us. Got it? Okay. This is kind of like Fight Club. We do not tell the wife about Fight Club or Magic Maniac subscriptions. Okay, next. I'm trying to keep it a little bit entertaining, I know. Tell me how I'm doing. All right, so what else we got? The new promotion. Okay. So just to help kind of kick this thing off, first 10 people to sign up will get a 1-year advance on their membership. Okay, so what that means is you'll be signing up at this level. Okay, you'll be at this level for 2 years instead of for just 1 year, but you're gonna skip the part where you pay in 50%. Okay. For the first 10 people that want to trust in me, you'll be getting 100% return, basically zero risk. Okay. I'm not gonna say zero risk. What I mean is zero pay in. You're not gonna be paying anything in. Okay. You're gonna be getting a flat 100% return from the product you buy for 2 years. And then the first 10 people after that, you'll get a 6-month advance. So you will be signing up with the 50% return, but instead of doing it for a full year, just do it for 6 months. And then you'll get the 100% return for 18 months. Okay. And now we have membership pauses. I got one more for you. So go ahead and take a look at this here. See, the whole purpose of this one is I am Groot. No, the purpose of this is most of what people will be getting is going to be classic Magic. I have very little modern or sealed newest Magic. I have some. I got rid of most of what I had. I had a ton, but it's gone. So yeah. So if you like classic vintage Magic, I also have, some Pokemon, some sorcery, some Flesh and Blood. I also plan on getting some One Piece, some Schwartz, Weiss Schwartz. I'll get whatever people are interested in. But for now, mostly what I have is Magic, a little Pokemon, a little Flesh and Blood, and a tiny bit of sorcery. So, the pauses. So there are going to be 3 pauses for your membership, for the lifetime of your membership. And each pause is up to 6 months, which means if you can't pay, but you don't want to cancel your membership, you can just pause it for 6 months and hold your membership place. And if 6 months goes by, since you have 3 pauses, you can use them consecutively and pause it for a total of 1.5 years. Also, you can upgrade with 2 Ds for a double dose of my pimpin'. you can upgrade your membership, which means you can go from the first tier to the third tier or the fourth tier. You can upgrade as many times as you want, as many tiers as you want, with no problems. However, if you want to downgrade from the 200 down to the 100, or even the 200 down to the 20, any downgrades, doesn't matter how many tiers you downgrade, but any downgrades, is the first one's going to be free, but a second downgrade is going to use up one of your pauses. So if you use none of your pauses, you can downgrade a total of 6 times. And then after that, there will be no more downgrades. So if you want to downgrade, because you're paying too much and you're out of pauses, then you're out of luck. You'll just have to cancel your membership. Unfortunately, I am out of time. So I am just going to have to start this up in another video. I thought I could do it all in one, but I can't. So look for that second video. I should be releasing it very soon. All right. Thanks, everybody. Bye.